The ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestinians is rooted in a complex historical backdrop that has evolved over more than a century. One of the most significant flashpoints in this enduring struggle is the Gaza Strip, a small but densely populated territory that has been at the center of violence and humanitarian crises. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with the rise of nationalist movements among both Jews and Arabs. The establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 marked a pivotal moment, as it led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians in what is known as the Nakba, or catastrophe. This mass displacement created a refugee crisis that endures to this day, with many Palestinians and their descendants still living in refugee camps in Gaza and neighboring countries. Following the 1948 war, Gaza came under Egyptian control until 1967, when Israel captured the territory during the Six-Day War. Since then, the status of Gaza has been a point of contention. In 2005, Israel unilaterally withdrew its forces and settlements from Gaza, yet it maintained control over its borders, airspace, and maritime access. This withdrawal was seen by some as a step towards peace, but it also created a power vacuum that led to increased tensions between Palestinian factions, notably Hamas and Fatah. Hamas, an Islamist political and militant group, took control of Gaza in 2007 after a violent conflict with Fatah. Since then, Israel and Egypt have imposed a blockade on the territory, citing security concerns over Hamas rocket attacks on Israeli cities. The blockade has severely restricted the movement of goods and people, leading to profound economic and humanitarian challenges for the Gazan population. Violence has escalated periodically, with significant military confrontations occurring in 2008 to 2009, 2012, and 2014, each resulting in heavy casualties and destruction in Gaza. The most recent flare-up of violence has roots in ongoing tensions over land, refugees, and the broader context of failed peace negotiations. As Israel commenced its assault on the Gaza Strip, we witnessed scenes of panic as Palestinians flee affected districts in hopes of finding safety. The humanitarian situation in Gaza is dire, characterized by inadequate access to clean water, healthcare, and electricity. Over 2 million people are crammed into an area that is just 140 square miles, making it one of the most densely populated places on Earth. The cycles of violence have left many areas devastated and exacerbated the already high unemployment and poverty rates. International responses to the conflict have varied widely, with many nations calling for restraint and a return to negotiations based on a two-state solution. However, the reality on the ground remains complex, with deep-seated grievances and a lack of trust between both sides making meaningful dialogue challenging. As the situation develops,